Many of us who have been playing Genshin Impact for a while probably have many regrets, wishing they did this, wishing they didn't do this. Now, I am no excuse when it comes to this. If you're a newish player, I would like you to take any of these regrets that I have and have them serve as a lesson to you that hopefully you don't make the same mistakes and regret these either. Now, without further ado, let's get to my regrets. For number 1, this is one thing I probably regret the most. And no, it's not that I regret pulling Eula. I love Eula. Now, if you take a look at details, that is terrible. That is disgusting crit rate. Alright, that is gross. Okay, what do I regret? I regret foddering her artifacts. Me and Eula have kind of had a long history. At one point, kind of in the beginning, when I had her, I had pretty decent artifacts on her. Now, what did I do wrong? I got another artifact piece that seemed hopeful that it could be a better upgrade, and the copium was running through my veins. I foddered one of her artifacts into it, and it turned out to be trash. I was like, damn, that sucked. And then I did it again. I did it so much to the point where Eula didn't really have proper artifacts at all. I'm trying to upgrade her back to her formal glory, okay? Artifacts are still poop, but it's better than what she was. Now, it's not really just the artifacts that I regret, it's just her overall, alright? I've mistreated her overall. I've had this character for over a year, and she still doesn't have fully leveled up talents, not even level 90. As a promise to any of you guys watching this, maybe you're a Eula main, maybe you're not, I will fix her. The only thing that's going to take a while is her artifacts. I don't know why, but I have the worst luck when it comes to her artifacts. So that might take a while, but everything else, I will max her out. I promise. As for my second regret, where is she? It's Amber. I regret everything about her. I regret doing anything with her. She is just terrible. She's not good. Okay. It all started when I don't even have the bow equipped. It all started when I got Ammo's bow. Cool, I got a 5-star bow, but I don't have a bow character that's built. Who do I decide to build? Freaking Amber. I don't know why. Why did I build her? I even leveled her talents up a little bit. Now, I managed to get her to do a, decent amount of damage, but it's nothing like revolutionary, okay? It's pretty mediocre. It's a lot of setup for her to do mediocre damage. Now, I'm sure there are other Ambers out there that have done crazy amounts of damage, but I don't know. Overall, I don't know why I built her. I think it's stupid that I built her. Could have built somebody else. And yeah, I think what happened is that an Amber main probably possessed my mind and forced me to build her. So yeah. My third regret is getting Candace and building her as well. If there are people that actually play Candace out there, please tell me how to use her. Tell me why I should use her. Cause for now, I think she sucks. I'm sorry, that was a little too much. I don't think she's a good character. As for DPS, yeah, I know not every character needs to be a DPS, but she's not good with DPS. It takes too much to set up for her to become a DPS. Gotta do all this vaporized stuff, that and that. It's just kind of annoying. But as a support character, she's not really good either. She boosts elemental damage bonus with normal attacks. So off the start, you probably are thinking of maybe Ayato could be good with her. But it's not just that, okay? It's the damage bonus. 20%. That is so little. That is a little buff, and leveling up her talent doesn't even increase the damage bonus. Now, why? I have no idea. If they allowed that damage bonus to level up with the talents, then Candace would be overall better. Now, what do I immediately compare this to is Yunjin. Yunjin is just so much better. First of all, her buff doesn't even have to be for elemental attacks. They can be for normal attacks in general. Secondly, as you level up her talents, her damage bonus increases. Yunjin's better. I just regret building this character. Just like Amber, I wish I built somebody else. Again, if you play Candace religiously or have Candace been playing her, please tell me, help me understand why I would use her. Now, fourth thing that I regret. I regret not building support characters all the way to the point of even beating Inazuma. Now, what support characters do I mean? I mean characters like Bennett. I never built him. I had C6 Bennett ready to be used, and I didn't build him. I also didn't build Barbara. I had no healer, no nothing. I went all the way through this game, basically, without a support character. Now, what characters was I using? I was using characters like Zhongli, Eula, Kuching. I was just using all these characters. Like, I was like, DPS this, DPS that. Nothing was making sense. It was like I knew nothing about the game. I was just playing it just to play it. I probably have background footage right now, but when I started building Bennett is when Sumeru and Dendro released. I was convinced to build him now. The person that told me to, thank you. I appreciate it. I am now a different mindset. I actually know stuff in this game properly. So yeah, and I can make good content. There is no way I would be able to make these kinds of videos without building Bennett or any proper support. There's no way. I would act like I knew things, but in reality, I just didn't know how to play the game. So yeah, I wish I built support characters. My fifth regret is not building other useful characters. Now, these characters are basically the free-to-play meta characters. Number one is obviously Xiangling. I'm getting to her. See, she's level 70. I'm slowly building her. I regret not building her sooner. Next is Sucrose. Sucrose is pretty damn useful for, you know, grouping this and that. She's just a basically dumbed down version of Kazuha, and I don't have Kazuha, so yeah, I should build Sucrose. The next one is Xinqiao. Now, I bash this guy. I don't really like this guy as a character, but in reality, he is pretty cool and useful. I regret not having these characters built. If I didn't build Candace or Amber, or maybe another character, I would be able to have these characters up and ready. Number 6 is spending too much time on artifact domains. Now, the reason why I say this is because you can spend too much time on it and get terrible artifacts. Now, I'll give you the best example I have right now. The Wanderer's artifacts. For some reason, I really feel like his domain is cursed. Or something. It's rigged. It has to be. But I spent so much time on it to only get like one decent piece. 2 decent pieces. On second thought, 1 decent piece. And that's his circlet. I think this is a decent piece. As for his cup, absolutely sucks. I got shafted so hard leveling this up. That's why it's only level 16. His sands piece. Yeah, good stats, but what about the main stat? HP? Are you kidding me? This guy doesn't need HP. Off piece set, so that's alright. And his flower, it's decent, could be better. I have spent so much time on this domain and haven't gotten anything good. It's better than nothing, I will admit that, but I could have spent all that resin on upgrading characters like Xiangling or Xinqiao, or leveling up talents, or getting more guaranteed stuff. That's it. That's why I regret spending too much time on domains. Number 7. I don't have any oculi marked. I regret not doing that. I regret not marking down my oculi to make it easier to go get them. Because if you mark them down, you can then use the interactive map and find the others that you can get. But since I don't have them marked down on my map for me, I have to basically use the resonance to try and find the area of one that I don't have. But that kind of sucks because that thing has a long cooldown and I hate it. It would have been just easier if I marked everything down. But yeah, I'm an idiot. Number 8, not saving my primo gems or wishes. The last time I have saved at all was for Raiden Shokin, and that was basically a year ago. Now, it's not really that big of a deal, but for me, I really wish I would save more. It's more satisfying dumping a whole bunch of wishes on a banner or a character that you want to go for. I'm doing better. I have 10 wishes saved up right now, and hopefully I have enough by the time I pull for the character I want. I just have an addiction, and that's why I can't save. Number 9. This is kind of another thing. It's not saving up star glitter for like weapons and stuff. Not necessarily these weapons, because these weapons kind of suck. I won't lie. They're not really that beneficial. Yeah, you can get fates and stuff. That's one thing. But I feel like being able to buy copies of characters is very nice. And buying the Blackcliff weapons are also very nice. I have upgraded my beta with this weapon significantly. She is pretty awesome. All these weapons have crit damage on them. There's just not a lot of free-to-play weapons that you can get crit damage on. And they're just good weapons. That's why I wish I would have saved up my star glitter and got more of them. I've now learned my lesson, and I might save up more. Number 10. My last regret. You probably seen it earlier. Letting my resin get capped. Thank you everyone for watching. Let me know if you've had any regrets, or if any of these regrets I named are ones that you share. I hope these will help new players out there so that you can avoid these mistakes. And yeah, even with all these regrets that I said, I still don't regret using Kokomi's weapon as XP. Anyway, take care, and of course,
How about you subscribe to Kiro and come back for the next video?